My name's Timothy Everest. I'm a bespoke tailor. I'm based in Spitalfields, East London. I started in the tailoring game when I was about 17. Wanted to be a racing driver, but failed miserably and worked for an uncle who was a tailor. I gravitated to London and worked for a very famous tailor called Tommy Nutter, who dressed the Beatles and the Stones and various other people, including Twiggy, who models for Marks and Spencer. Got into styling, used to do lots of sort of television commercials, working with Ridley Scott Associates and so on. And I had this mad, harebrained idea that people weren't really looking at tailoring in a very modern way. So in conjunction with falling in love with a derelict house around the corner in Spitalfields, I had this mad romantic idea that maybe we could get people into the building that might consider tailoring as being a serious alternative to designer ready-to-wear. And that's how we started, which is 2 decades ago. My influences are many. I've always been interested in film. My inspirations when I was very young were things like the Thomas Crown Affair. It's a bit of a cliche now, but as a kid growing up, I saw this young guy wearing sort of Savile Row suits, Dougie Hayward at the time, driving around in a Rolls Royce and yet robbing banks. And I kind of like the idea that there's this kind of traditional side to it, but there was also this kind of slightly subversive side. So my approach to tailoring has always been slightly looking at the back side, the flip side. I'm very much rooted in the tradition and the craft of tailoring, but I'm very interested in what's the relevance of it today. I was introduced to Marks and Spencer probably 12 years ago, and I was asked to review menswear. What I was trying to do was to create something that would appeal to the existing customer, and they'd go, that's a little bit fresher, but also something that a younger person, if they did go into the store, would go, that's quite cool. And we came up with this idea of sartorial. So really we started to put in a little bit more of a British shape and look, a little bit more sensitive approach to British fabric and style and colour. Some of the things that we are very into, the detail, the quality of materials and things like that is terribly important to me. The cut, the fit, and how we present things and actually communicate to customer why the product is that bit better. The process is basically we provide know-how. Each season we always, as a team, have a studio around the corner. We put together what we think is happening. It's very important to understand what's going on in the world of fashion and clothing. And then we'll make a presentation of what we think we should be doing that season. I mean, it's fantastic, working with someone like M&S because they get to see and work with everybody. And I just felt that, something like M&S was a wonderful sort of opportunity to produce something that's truly fantastic. And the result of that is that there are a lot of our products in store, which gives me great pride when I walk in.